A robot folded a single shirt in roughly 20 seconds in a demo video, and the internet decided the future of work had arrived. That same robot in a real warehouse struggled to pick up a soft bag of chips without crushing it. That gap between the polished demo and the messy real world is the whole story of humanoid robots in 2026. And by the end of this video, you will be able to tell the hype from the hardware in about 10 seconds flat. Here is why this matters to you, even if you never planned to buy a robot. Right now, there are companies worth tens of billions of dollars built almost entirely on the promise that a humanoid robot will soon do your laundry, stock your shelves, and care for your aging parents. Some of that promise is real and arriving faster than people expected. A lot of it is a carefully edited highlight reel. If you cannot tell which is which, you will get fooled by every slick demo that drops on your feed this year, and you might even make a bad bet with your money or your attention. So stick with me, because the simple test I am about to give you is the one most people online still do not use. So let us get the big picture right first. A humanoid robot is just a machine shaped roughly like a person, with 2 arms, 2 legs, and usually a head full of cameras and sensors. The reason companies want that human shape is simple. Our entire world, our stairs, our door handles, our tools, our car seats is already built for human bodies. A robot shaped like us can, in theory, slot into all of it without anyone rebuilding the factory or the house. That is the dream. The reality in 2026 is more interesting and a lot more honest. Let me give you the single most useful filter for cutting through the noise. When you watch a robot demo, ask one question: is this teleoperated or is it autonomous? Teleoperated means a human is secretly controlling the robot, often wearing a headset and gloves in another room, moving the robot like a high-tech puppet. Autonomous means the robot is figuring it out on its own. A huge number of the jaw-dropping clips you have seen, the dancing, the perfect coffee pour, the smooth handoff of a tool, are at least partly teleoperated or heavily rehearsed. That is not a scandal by itself. Teleoperation is actually how these robots learn, because a human demonstrates the motion and the robot records it as training data. But if a company never tells you which mode you are watching, that silence is your first clue. Now hold that thought, because the speed question is even sneakier. Here is the second filter. Watch the clock and watch the cuts. Real robot footage is often slowed down, or it is sped up, or it is quietly stitched together from the one good take out of 50 failures. A genuinely capable robot moving at normal human speed, with no edits, doing a task it was not specifically trained for, is still rare. When you see that, pay attention, because that is the real frontier. When you see 10 quick cuts and dramatic music, you are watching marketing. So what is actually real right now? Quite a lot. And this is the part the cynics get wrong. The hardware has genuinely gotten good. Modern humanoids can walk over uneven ground, catch their balance when shoved, climb stairs, and even run. The legs, the balance, the raw physical machine, those are largely solved problems compared to just 5 years ago. Companies are also putting real robots into real factories and warehouses on a trial basis, doing narrow, repetitive jobs like moving bins, sorting parts, or carrying totes from one station to another. These are early pilots, often supervised by a nearby human, but they are not fake. The machines exist, and they are working limited shifts. But here is the common mistake almost everyone makes, and it is the heart of this whole topic. People assume that because a robot can do an impressive physical stunt, it can therefore do a boring household chore. It is actually the opposite. The hard part is not the backflip. The hard part is the hand and the brain. Reliably grabbing a random object you have never seen before, judging how much to squeeze a paper cup versus a metal can, recovering gracefully when something slips, doing this for 8 hours without a human babysitting it, in a kitchen that looks nothing like the lab. That reliability, the dull, unglamorous, 99% success rate kind, is where the real battle is being fought in 2026, and nobody has fully won it yet. There is a phrase researchers use that explains this perfectly: easy things are hard, and hard things are easy. A task a toddler finds trivial, like picking up a soft toy from a cluttered floor, can be brutally difficult for a robot. Meanwhile, precise repetitive motion that would bore a human is relatively easy for a machine. So when you judge a demo, do not be impressed by raw strength or speed. Be impressed by messiness. Be impressed when the robot handles something unexpected in a normal home on the first try with no edits. That is the signal that actually matters. Let me give you a few concrete things to watch for so you can score any demo yourself. First, the environment. Is the robot in a clean, empty, perfectly lit stage or a real cluttered space? Stages are designed to make robots look good. Second, the object variety. Is it touching the same 3 props every time or improvising with random stuff? Third, the failure rate. Does the company show any mistakes at all? A demo with 0 visible failures is almost always cherry-picked. Fourth, the battery and the tether. Many impressive robots can only run for an hour or 2 before they need to recharge, and that detail rarely makes the highlight reel. And fifth, the price and the timeline. Vague promises of a robot in your home by next year, with no price and no shipping date, are a classic hype tell. Now let us talk honestly about money, because this is where the hype gets expensive and where you need to be calm. Several companies have floated prices in the rough range of $20,000 to a couple $100,000 per unit, depending on whether it is an industrial machine or a consumer dream. Some have taken pre-orders or refundable deposits for robots that do not fully exist yet in any reliable form for the home. By some estimates, the broader humanoid market could grow enormously over the next decade, and that may well be true. But a big future market does not mean any single product or stock is a safe bet today, and reportedly many of these timelines have already slipped more than once. So what should you actually do with all of this? First, enjoy the demos, but watch them like a detective, not a fan. Run them through the filters: teleoperated or autonomous, edited or continuous, staged or messy. Second, separate the technology from the investment. The robots are genuinely coming, in some form, but how fast, from which company, and at what price is wildly uncertain, and that uncertainty is exactly where people lose money chasing the story. Third, watch the boring news, not the flashy clips. The real progress shows up in unglamorous places, like a warehouse quietly running a robot for a full shift with fewer human takeovers each month. That trend line is the truth. The viral video is just the trailer. Here is the honest bottom line, and this is me paying off the promise I made at the start. The future of work did not arrive the day that robot folded a shirt, but it is genuinely being built right now, one stubborn, unglamorous reliability problem at a time. The legs are basically solved. The hands and the judgment are not. And that single fact explains almost every overhyped headline you will read this year. Now you can watch any robot demo, and in about 10 seconds, sort the real from the rehearsed teleoperated or autonomous, staged or messy, continuous or cut to pieces. That is your detective kit, and it will serve you all the way through this decade. If you want to go one layer deeper, the next thing worth understanding is the artificial intelligence brain behind these machines, the so-called robot foundation models that are supposed to let one robot learn thousands of tasks at once. That is the real race underneath the metal, and it is where the next surprise is hiding. Watch that one next, and you will see exactly where this is all heading.